Alright, this is going to be a quick top-line video on how you can use View3 and Pinia to create a notification system for your web app. This is pretty much a vanilla solution, and the reason I've done it this way is because all the plugins I found while looking for a solution either didn't work as expected or seemed overly complicated or not easy to customize. For this solution, I've created a div with an ID of notification that lives in the main index HTML, and I'm using the built-in teleport feature of View3 to display notifications when necessary. I'm using Pinia to manage the state of the notifications, as this provides an easy way to pass this functionality to any component in my application. Pinia allows you to access your data store and methods of the store from within a component. So let's walk through this a little bit. In main.js, you can see I'm importing Pinia and setting View to use Pinia. In the index.html file, there's a div with an ID of notifications. This is where the notifications component gets teleported into and displayed. We'll get to how that works in a second. The other div with the ID of app is where the main View app is still being mounted. In the app.view file, I have two components present. However, only the example component is actually visible in the application in the way you would expect. The notifications component is special because it gets teleported and not mounted in the same way as the rest of our View application. The advantage of this being that the notifications are now independent of any routes within the application. This is also where the notification styles are configured, the CSS, etc. In particular, I have set this up to use some simple WebKit animation to bring the notifications into View based on conditional CSS classes connected to the notification store. The animation end listener is used to hide the notification when the animation finishes. As you can see, the notification store, which is a Pinia store, is imported and controls whether the component is displayed and the content of the component. Notification store.js. This imports Pinia and manages the state for the notifications and contains two simple actions that we're able to call from within components. Now, with this setup, you can trigger a notification very easily from within any component so long as you import the notification store. In this example component, I import the store and can trigger a notification from any logic within this component. This is a basic example, so we're calling from inside a function that runs when a button is clicked. But we could trigger a notification based on a server response or some more complicated logic. In a recent project, I've used this setup as part of the validation feedback for this UI. So, if you're a Vue developer and you're thinking about building a custom notification setup, consider using Pinia to help you get this done. If you found this useful, like or subscribe, or check out my blog, insidegeek.net, where I post about real-world front-end challenges I've come across. Thanks for watching.